From Aire Fresheners have been doing the introductions for some of the speakers, and so you heard how awesome they were, and you decided to come to this class.
Right.
Thank you. Bring it. All right. Well, I'm Ed Winkler. My wife, Brenda Winkler, we own Aire Fresheners, and while you guys are in class, I wander around, and we look for forage for food, and one of the things that I observed while I was wandering around foraging is that some vendors have those fun-sized candy bars. Everybody knows what a fun-sized candy bar is, right? Yeah. I ate one, and I didn't have very much fun. You know how small those are? I have a lot more fun with like a full-size candy bar. The only thing a fun-sized candy bar has going for it is that it's like a third the calories. But I eat 4 of them. So I just blew that one. And so, school just got back in, right? Kids, let's hear it for the school getting back in. It's like a big celebration. Finally, we have 3 kids. But our kids are, 7's the youngest, 11, 14. Had to check. And we knew when our first child was born that we had to child-proof our house. We didn't realize, however, how important it is to child-proof our house when they're teenagers. So when school got out in the summer, we kid-proofed our house. Over and over again, they kept figuring out how to get back in. We're just glad they're gone. So 16 years now in business. Local company. We are family-owned. Our kids participate in the business. Our youngest opens the company mail at 10 cents an envelope. He's got a little electronic letter opener. He sits there in front of his SpongeBob. Zip, Dad. That's 30 cents, 40, 50. Top of that, Dad. And so, how many of you got kids here? Kids? Yeah, let's hear it. No, round of applause. Yeah, all right. How about teenagers? Oh, I heard a boo out there. Teenagers, yeah. I hear you on the... our teenager is a boy, 14. Aren't 14-year-old boys the most miserable, recalcitrant human beings on the face of the earth? Oh yeah, I'll talk about that in just a minute. So recently, from behind his Xbox controller, my 14-year-old son says, "Dad, when I grow up, I want to do the air freshener business. Like when I'm 16. The Xbox. I cannot stand that toy. Seriously. I mean, it's hey, my son is stuck behind it. How many of you got sons that seem to spend all their time on the Xbox? No, round of applause. Let's hear it. How about daughters? Not so much. Husband. Just growing up, they're big boys. And so humans there's 2 human chromosomes, an X and a Y. Okay? If you want a daughter, you get 2 X's. Sometimes it's just... If you want a son, it's an X and a Y. And depending on your son or your husband, it's over and over again, it's one big Y. For a 14-year-old, it's like, why are you drinking milk straight from the carton? Why are your pants around your thighs? It's 4 a.m. Why are you still on the Xbox? Why does your room smell so bad? So back to the Xbox. Given who seems to be spending all the time on the Xbox, don't you think it should be called the Y box? Not just because the Y chromosome is addicted to it, but because we're always asking why. So we service over 350 apartment communities here in Portland. It's about first impressions. For you, just by show of applause, how many of you are customers of Aire Fresheners? Round of applause. Let's hear it. Thank you very much. And just so you know, we're the only company in the metro multifamily housing that does air fresheners. It's all we do. We do it very well. It's how we pay our light bill. But if you're using an air freshener company currently, and you're not using us, just know that you could be using a member of metro multifamily housing, and we would appreciate the business. So for us, it's all about first impressions. When your prospective tenants enter your building, from the building and the entry to the fitness center to the model, and for all you guys laundry rooms, we do laundry rooms too. But if you've got a spot that smells like a 14-year-old boy's room, we've got fragrances that can handle that too. So we've got a great class for you today. Mr. Andy Haas, you going Andy? I can call you whatever I want, you said. He's an attorney. Mr. Andy Haas is going to be speaking on this subject that you see up here. I'm not going to say it because hopefully if you can't read, you shouldn't be in this class. You guys have been so good to us. If you're not using us, please come by our booth. We've got a special coupon for you, and I know you can't see this from the back if you've got eyesight like mine, but we have taken a dollar bill and folded it into a shirt and put our logo on the inside. We want you to come get one of these, and if it is in your desk when we come by after the trade show, it's worth 2 months of free service. But it's got to be in your desk. You've got to keep it because we spent 10 minutes folding this $1. And if you freaking unfold it and stick it in a Pepsi machine, I will never know, but I won't sleep well at night. So come get a coupon from us. You guys have been an absolute great audience. Thank you very much. Let's give it up for Mr. Andy Haas.